she married?
Mm-hmm.
Who's her husband?
Ben Edwards.
And that's her last name too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't put that, but we'll know that. How old is Ben?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's okay. Do they have any children?
8.
8 children, okay.
She's pregnant again too.
Okay. It's a nice family.
Mm-hmm.
Big family, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How many girls does she have?
3.
3 girls?
5 boys.
Okay, what's her girl's name?
Natalie.
Okay. And
Rebecca. R-B-E-K-A-H.
Thank you. K.
Yeah, K-A.
K-A-H?
Or, I don't know, just spell it however, I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm putting 2 now on there, but anyways, we'll just do it like that.
Okay, and Deborah, D-E-B-O-R-A-H.
D-E-B-O-R-A-H. Okay, and how old is Natalie?
12.
12. And Rebecca?
6.
6. And Deborah?
3.
3. Okay, and her boys?
Benjamin.
Benjamin. E-N? R-I-N, okay. And
Zechariah. Z-E-C. So I don't really care anyways.
no, it's fine. You can totally correct me. I'd rather spell it right if you know spell it. Z-E.
C-H-A-R-I-A-H.
Okay, and then a boy?
Silas.
With the S? S-I-L-A-S. Okay.
Richard. And Titus.
Okay. And how old are the boys? How old's Benjamin?
15.
15. And Zachariah?
14.
13. And Silas?
11.
11.
8.
8.
And 2.
2. Okay. And then you said she has one on the way? Or
Mm-hmm.
she's pregnant with one. Does she know what she's having, or
No.
you gonna wait till?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have any other brothers or sisters?
I have Sister Alice, but she's 20, so she has her own home.
Okay. Alice?
Yeah.
And is she married, or does she lives by herself?
Not really. I mean, right now it's kind of like a dormitory.
Okay.
She lives in Falk.
In Falk. Does she live with you or different?
No, she lives not with me
How come she doesn't live with you?
because she's 20 and she wanted to move away.
Oh, she wanted. So she doesn't. Is she a part of the ministry, or?
She's part of the ministry, but she lives in Falk and we live in Texarkana. She lives it's like a dormitory though.
Okay.
Like, women.
Just women only? Okay. So she lives in Falk, still part of the ministry, but in a dormitory like for the older. Okay. Any other brothers or sisters?
That's it.
Okay. Well, just so I understand, okay, so I know you're part of the ministry. Is like the ministry, is there different places, or?
We have churches. We have a church in Falk, we have a church in Fort Smith, a church in LA, and a church in New York.
Okay.
And then we have like churches all over the world. The Tony Alamo Christian Ministries that Tony Alamo hasn't opened exactly himself personally, but people have gotten saved from the literature and they open it and they have his name on it, and it's like, sponsored.
Okay, through your pastor.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's one in Falk, Texarkana as well, or do you? Okay.
No.
Or is it
just Falk?
just Falk? Okay. And then Fort Smith,
Mm-hmm.
and you said New York and LA. Anywhere else that I missed? Okay. And there's some all over the world that people have been saved through the literature and just kind of started their own and sponsored through.
Yeah.
Okay. So where you live, is it like what? Tell me about your home where you live.
Like what, describe how it looks?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it's 2-storied. It has 6 bedrooms. It's a nice big home.
Yeah.
And fits us all.
Fits everybody in there. Is there any other family members that, are you?
It's just us.
So it's just you guys. Do you live close to anybody else in the ministry? Okay, so you live in Texarkana. What about yesterday, was it, when did you say that people, the FBI came?
Yeah.
Where were you at when that happened?
I was at one of the houses over in Belk.
Okay.
One of the houses. Just over there, kind of hanging out, I guess. I was kind of doing one thing, and then I got sidetracked doing another, almost went outside, and,
Okay, so do you go down there? Is that where you go down to work in Val?
No, that's not where I was working.
Okay.
Today I wasn't working. I mean, yesterday I wasn't working.
Okay, just down there visiting?
Yeah.
And how did you get down there? Or
I drove for
Okay.
Mom.
Okay, so
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. It was Friday night, so I stayed at a friend's house because we watched movies on Friday night.
okay.
Like, movies that are, like, good. Every Friday, the sisters all watch a movie.
Okay. Well, who's all the sisters?
Sisters in the church.
Okay.
People. I mean, a lot of it.
Just a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Is it just like the younger people, like
No,
teenagers,
whoever-
or just
whoever wants
everybody?
them.
Okay, so Friday nights are like a movie night.
Yeah.
And it's, I know you see like good movies. What kind of movies do you guys watch?
Sometimes we watch Hitchcock movies. Sometimes Bible movies. Sometimes we watch Andy Griffith shows or LBC. Just,
Okay. Just different movies that are good and not.
And other, movies too.
Okay, so you're down there watching movies.
Selection, yeah.
Okay. And you said you stayed with one of the sisters?
Yeah.
Not like a biological
Right,
sister,
was-
but just like a sister in the ministry.
Yeah.
Okay.
An older woman,
Okay. And what's her name?
Vicky, and she lives in a house in Falk, and she lives in kind of a big house with empty rooms, and like people stay there sometimes, like if they're passing through and stuff.
Just let people stay there.
Yeah.
Okay. And the ministry in Falk, is it like houses that are all close together, or how is that?
Not really. I mean, we have houses that it's not like people say closed in compound. It's, different streets and
Okay.
stuff. I mean, some people are neighbors to each other, but it's not like we all have like the same looking houses. Every house is different. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some trailers too, but I mean, there's like,
Lots of different houses,
Yeah.
and it's not like all right there together, or is there some that are
that are
close
different
together?
streets and stuff.
Okay. What about like, I may be wrong, like a church? Do you guys have a church? Do you call it something else, or?
No, it's a church. You just drive on Highway 71, look to the right, south, look to the right, and you see the church, all kinds of flowers in front.
Okay.
That's the church.
And that's
That's where we meet every night,
every night,
and also twice on Sunday, 3 and 8 o'clock.
3 and 8 o'clock, 3 in the afternoon
And
and
8 o'clock at night.
Okay. Well,
We serve meals there 3 times a day, free. Anybody that wants us, anybody that comes by, people come in, no gas, they need gas money or something. Or hungry, they can eat.
Yeah. So I do a lot of helping others and making sure people have what they need if they. Okay. What about school?
I graduated this year. I mean, it's kind of early, but I did summer school and I worked hard.
Okay. And what school did you go to school? Like a home school or something?
It's a private
else?
school.
Private school. What's the name of it?
Holiness Tabernacle.
Okay.
21st century Holiness Tabernacle.
21st century Holiness
Holiness Tabernacle Christian School.
Okay. Where's that at?
It's kind of long. It's over by the church.
Okay. So is it, I guess, supported by the church or y'all's ministry?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there other teenagers and kids that go to that school, or does kind of everybody in the ministry just go to that school, or?
If people in the ministry go there, and like sometimes we have people that want to go to school, or we can teach them too.
Okay. What all do you learn in the school? I'll say it again, but I know it's a long 21st century Holiness Tabernacle. I got it.
So we take math, grammar, and everything that comes along with it. Spelling, history, science, Greek geography.
Yeah.
I took business math and took consumer mathematics. And
Wow.
I won't say fine geometry, but I didn't.
I remember geometry, and that's just a little bit difficult for myself.